And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
On first down, it's Watson. Completing it to the right side, Johnson.
4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a second down. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Watson. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's caught inside the 35. The Clemson connection. Watson to Hopkins for a big one. And even 40 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. A shotgun snap for Watson. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
To try again after the sack. Watson, throw left side, taken in by Miller. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Throwing on third down, Watson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters, and this is what he's always had, and that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
Watson will bring up the Texans here first and 10 at their own 13. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on second and 13.
Check 26, check 26.
Watson going to give this one to Miller. He's got room to run past the 20 as he'll take it all the way up to the 20-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Third and 2, Watson. Throw left side, complete to QT. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. They are going for it. Here's Watson. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Check Mike 33. And we got to get to the...
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Dancing to his left. Got an open man. It's QT.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space. And
that is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go-around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
Yeah, I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well. From the 30 on second down, Watson, and he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. Texans football to start quarter 2, as they've got it with a very tough 3rd and 15 forthcoming. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
6 guys, check 6 guys. Watch twitch.
3rd and long, it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
33. Here we go.
Throwing again is Watson. And the catch made by Johnson. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Here's Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. Over 70 yards receiving now for him in this first half alone, as he's got a first down on that last catch. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To the air yet again, Watson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Jadeveon Clowney gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Another try after the first down sack. Watson, he gets it left side to Johnson. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
Tighten up. Who do you want?
Throwing on 3rd and long. Watson flushed out right. He finds his target, Fuller. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the red zone now, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Watson throwing again. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Watson looks to throw again. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Check. Fresno. No. At 24.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
J.J. Watt getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Watson. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Kill. Go. Hey. 24. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check three. Check. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Now it's Watson. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Under 10. 10. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Shit.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Over the middle, that's caught by QT. Then he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Check. Lucky. Back. Watch that. Hey, 59. SOS. Watch out. Front. We got something.
From the gun, here's Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Whip. Down, he's coming. Check 4. Hey, 24. Slam. Sponge. No. Alert 3. 64. Eyes up.
Watson now to throw again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First and 10 at the 46.
Out of the gun, Watson. Johnson's got it complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Watson on 3rd down. He's letting this one go for Fuller. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Jaleel Adai. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, Watson. J.J. Watt, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
That's got to be a long day. Hey, watch it. Check safety. 9. 24. Boom. Shoot. Hatch it. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33.
Here's Watson, throwing on 3rd and long. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they'll get him down up past the 15. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Back now in Houston. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the fourth quarter. On first down, it's Watson. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
Here's Watson. Steps away to his left. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Watson now 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson, buying time to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Throwing again on second down. Watson. This is caught inside the 15. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, dude.